Hello, this is Nexal here, and I created this video because I wanted to share some important items that every person should have on their kitchen. Uh, Number one, to be healthier and lead a healthier life and starting to adopt a healthy lifestyle. But also, for those of you that are wanting to lose a few pounds or lose a lot of pounds as well, these are actually items that will help you achieve that. And there's a whole gamma of items I actually recommend, but like these five to me are pretty basic. And I created a blog post about them, which provides more details on each one as far as why you should have them. But I'm gonna mention them on this video because I really want you to take into consideration taking them. You may have used them already or not, but these five items are really important. The first item that I talk about on my blog post is basically coconut oil. Not going into a lot of details on it because I could make a 2-hour video on coconut oil and how good it is for you and all that. But it's really a good fat for you. And aside from all the huge uses it has, both medicinal and hygiene. It also can be used in the kitchen. I use it for frying. I love sweet potatoes fried in coconut oil. It has a really high smoke point, so you fry it. You use it at high temperatures, and its integrity stays, so it doesn't oxidize or anything like that. And it's actually pretty tasty too, and it can be used in a number of recipes. And it's actually a good fat that helps you burn fat as well. Has a lot of health benefits to it as well. The second item that you should have on your kitchen should be Kerrygold butter. Now this is butter that comes from cows that were raised eating grass, which is what cows are really supposed to eat, not corn and hormones and all that kind of stuff. And there's actually a blog post that I talk about, kind of like what's going on with most cows. About 90% of the cows in this country, and how most of them are not being raised properly, and it's all about mass production to make a profit, and really no concern for the long-term consequences. But basically, any product of a grass-fed cow is gonna be way better than a conventional fed cow. It's gonna be more nutritious, and it's going to be more beneficial for you and healthier as well. And that's the case with Kerrygold. There's other brands of grass-fed butter. You can actually look them up. The thing you want to make sure is that they are at least 90% grass-fed or 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. And you know the best thing, really, like if you get access to raw butter from cows from a farm that were raised organically, that's an amazing source right there. After that, it's just either Kerrygold butter or any other butter that comes from grass-fed cows. Now, the third item that I want to talk about is olive oil. You probably have used it before. It's a really good fat as well, and you can use it for your salads and all that. I don't recommend cooking on high temperature with it because it cannot stand high temperatures. And what happens is that if you cook with it at a high temperature, it oxidizes, and then the substance that forms can actually over time adhere to your arteries. And I'll be sharing with you at some point an article on it. Like certain oils, which ones are good for high temperature, which ones are not. But olive oil, stick it to using it at cold, regular room temperature, and put in your salads and all that. Sometimes, believe it or not, you can even add a tablespoon of olive oil to a shake, and you won't even taste it. And it's actually a good way for those of you wanting to get more calories. Olive oil is a good alternative to do that. And when it comes to olive oil, I have a tip, and it's that make sure you pick a container that is really, really dark. And the darker the olive oil, the better. And store it at a dark place. It keeps its integrity and it makes it last longer. And make sure it's unrefined, extra virgin, first cold pressing olive oil. The fourth item that I want to talk about is Himalayan salt. This one, there's all sorts of things against salt and all that. going deeper into that would be a separate video and a separate blog post. But Himalayan salt is basically unrefined salt that it has all the trace minerals in it. All the minerals are good for you, and it's a salt that you can use as a condiment or you can use on various recipes and all that. But it also works as a really great hydrant, basically for hydration. So if you went to for a run or you just did a really extreme workout, you put what quarter of a teaspoon on your water, basically a quarter of a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and you're gonna basically get hydrated faster, and your recovery is gonna occur faster too. The last but not least item that I recommend is vegetables. Is I definitely recommend to have vegetables. You really can't go crazy on vegetables and don't worry about it. Have all sorts of them, preferably organic, just because it's gonna promote a better hormone balance in your body, and the better hormone balance you have, the healthier you'll be, and the less fat you're gonna have. And for you guys, actually, the more muscle you will have. So vegetables are very important. They actually a good way for you to get filled, get full. Without the guilt. So always keep vegetables at hand. And you haven't tried vegetables before, or are you're not a fan of them, keep an open mind. Give them a try. Experiment with different salad dressings and see what happens. You might be surprised. And if you actually don't like vegetables at all, then there's Shakeology for you. It takes care of all that. So or daily service of vegetables. So I hope this video added value to you. I hope that you get back to me if you decide to get these 5 items in your kitchen, or if you already had tried some of them already. Let me know how they go. Any recipes that you want to share, please do. And you can either leave a comment on this video or send me a personal message to my Facebook. So thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Have an awesome day. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.